All right, peace. What up? All right, quick video. Had a insane thought. I was listening to some music. I got this CD finally by Edwin Starr, Hell Up in Harlem. As it says right here, original motion picture soundtrack, Hell Up in Harlem, an American International Pictures presentation by Edwin. Well, Edwin Starr is the main star of the star, Starr. Star. Okay. Of course, it's probably more likely it's his real name. But I was bigging up Prodigy too. Also, Rising Power Prodigy, Albert Prodigy Johnson, because he did the Return of Mac album, which was absolute excellence and dopeness at all at one time. If you ever get the chance to listen to that, insanely underrated. Well, it's rated at a high by the critics and the fans. I'm one of them too. one. Look, I looked right down at the time. 111. Take the form of water. Like Bruce Lee said, he just gave away all the secrets from our old ancestors, the highly melanated ancestors. He would say, "Be like water. If the earth is water, made of 70% water, and you made out of 70% water, think about it. Be like water. That means just flow. What the situation holds in front of you, go with it and master it and take control and get rid of it. So, generator, operator, destroyer, God. Okay, but I'm gonna get back to it. So if you clicked on this video, you're gonna be you thinking I'm gonna title this video something very nauseous. All right. So the title of the video, of course, if I can remember, I'm gonna put it in the yeah. Okay. So let me get right into it. So the name of this video is called "Why Hasn't Bilal Oliver," as people know. There's another Bilal as a music singer out in they call it the Middle East, but highly melanated people, so-called black people, was everywhere. So remember the story of Bilal. He was the one that received the information of the message, and the message was given to the people. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. So I just do. I love this. Hell Up in Harlem by Edwin Starr. So it's a song called The Airport Chase. And I have this movie on DVD. I love that movie. It's a part 2 to Black Caesar. So this is part 2 of Black Caesar, if you didn't know. If you can't, well, if you have a VCR or a DVD player, you can find it more likely out there on internet land or world or whatever. And go on Amazon and go ahead and do it that way. You can find those 2 movies, Black Caesar, and it's right in front of me, Hell Up in Harlem. And it's the same person playing the same character. Name is Fred Williamson. Oh man, I want to show you something. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Right here, if you look close, there's a scene in Black Caesar where he is holding a Tommy gun, because it's set in the olden times, but the movie came out like in 73 or 72, and the second one, Hell Up in Harlem, came up in 74. So right here, this is Fred Williamson, Black Caesar, Tommy Gibbs, as the character Fred Williamson plays. So I'm gonna try to get the camera right, because I just saw it was showing sideways. So I want you to have your eyes looking all crazy. So this is Fred Williamson as Tommy Gibbs, or Black Caesar. So this is a tattoo I've had for many years. So like, if you watch the Black Caesar movie, you'll find out that he did something on 10/23, and that's the day after the day of my death day. So if you understand and hear me, there's a video I have called Death Day, and you'll understand what I'm saying. So you can watch that video. But I'm not trying to get views. It's just so I've explained it before. I'm trying to keep my train of thought. Okay. Because I don't get paid behind this. If I did, I will let y'all know I'm getting paid behind this. but I don't get no residuals behind this. But anyway, I'm just giving you a piece of what I'm going through, so you can make a comparison and see what I'm talking about. Okay, let me get back to what I'm talking about. So the video is called "Why Hasn't Bilal been produced like a song called Airport Chase, or hasn't been on a some music or a sheet of music called Airport Chase." If I'm not mistaken, I've done like some backlog research like in 2006 and found out some things about Bilal. Like he was in, of course, he went to NYC University, and I've heard it's very prestigious because different artistic people go to those areas, and he was training to be working with soundtracks as in. So yeah, 555. That's when it happened. Stay balanced. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it. So yeah, I was introduced to some music from it by watching this movie, and as you see, number 8 is the Airport Chase. Now, if you ever get to listen to this soundtrack, go on YouTube or somewhere you can hear this music, or probably purchase the song. So it's the Airport Chase on the Hell Up in Harlem soundtrack by that's singing it is Edwin Starr, but the producers or the writers, as you see, Fonts Mizell and Freddie Perrin. So, and also I was come to find out, I was looking at the credits, and Joe Sample, as you see right here, his name is is getting focused. Yeah, I was pausing that video because that wasn't a song that was being played. I hope it didn't get caught by the censors, because if it's played, I won't be able to get this message out. So I know I've heard that artist before, the cadence. I'm like, I have to stop and pause the video. 7:20 just passed recently, and 7 + 2 is 9. The non-etherical or akasha, melanin. So 6 can be a 9, as Jimi Hendrix says. 6 is a 9. But anyway, I'm gonna get back. I'm trying to lose focus. So yeah, Joe Sample is featured as as a keyboardist. As you can see, I'm getting right, trying to. Yeah, so you can see it. Joe Sample. Joe Sample, right there. He was. I didn't even know this, so I opened the book up today again, and I recently got it. This is the reissue. So yeah, the name of the song I'm talking about is, of course, Airport Chase. So Airport Chase, if you get to hear it, it's probably on YouTube or anywhere you can find it, on in your whatever sites you go on to and get it. Airport Chase. Uh, so Fonts Mizell and Freddie Perrin. So check that out. I would love to hear Bilal on something like that, or and I'm gonna put it in out there. You know what I'm saying? So Bilal, Oliver, and D'Angelo do something together. I know they've been on tour together and they didn't have a good experience, but I've seen a picture where they took together, and I think it was on. I don't have Instagram, but something told me to look. And Bilal took pictures with, um, man, my mind on this singer's name from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Reason, the reason you would know. I forgot his name right now. Usually know it. Um, is it Philip Bailey? I believe. Yeah, Philip Bailey. Philip Bailey. That's the singer. Yeah. He took a picture with him, and he also took a picture with D'Angelo on his Instagram. I don't have like no Instagram or like that, or no social media sites. So I ended up just checking it out. So I would love to hear Bilal do something over. I said all that to say I seen him with Bilal and D'Angelo. I like to see him do like an EP or something, like with like a good full orchestra. And it don't have to be the Roots. I know they worked with him before, but it don't have to be the Roots. It could be somebody, some crew, or a good crew we haven't heard of. So there's no expectancy of what we've heard before. Because Bilal, as you've seen, he's done stuff with the Roots as well as Erykah Badu, and also as well as D'Angelo on his Voodoo album. And Bilal's firstborn's second child. But he has plenty more albums. Go check it out. He has. I've seen him in person at different areas of the world. So I would say he's very great on his live show. So, but he has Airtight's Revenge. He has a love surreal, and he has another world. And it's crazy because Marvin Gaye has In Our Lifetime album, and those very spiritual albums to me, and those are very great albums. So I want y'all to, I don't work for him or anything like that. I want to say, oh, he's blowing it up, yeah. But Bilal is a very special artist, and certain entities tried to take him apart, and he kept his mind strong and took control of what the things was going on around him. So I wanted to applaud that man for that deity. He's a deity in a physical form. So yeah, it's much respect. So but anyway, I'm just trying to say. So if you've seen the name of this video, why haven't we heard Bilal over something as the airport chase? I was just listening to it. I'm like, man, he would. Cause I've heard him on the NPR desk with the Roots. It's funny I said the Roots. You don't have to be with the Roots, but the Roots on the NPR desk, and he has. If you look up the name Bilal, looks as the savior, or you are your own savior. So he's doing the work. So I appreciate what he's doing. I understand what he's doing. Yeah, he's a great artist, and not just a singer, but I would say great artist. Visually, he does things as videos too, also. So he's an artist, not just a vocal singer. But yeah, I wanted to let y'all know to check out Airport Chase on the Hell Up in Harlem movie soundtrack. You know. Like if Pusha T says, you know. So yeah, yeah. Wanted to let y'all know to check those things out and put them two together. So whole thing with Bilal and the airport chase. It's a great movie too, also. But yeah, Edwin Starr. It's very rare to find, hard to find, and I really got my hands on it. So, and I got the Black Caesar soundtrack too. Also, let me show you the picture inside the Hell Up in Harlem. Hell Up in Harlem, the Black Godfather is back, and there's gonna be Hell Up in Harlem. So this is a picture of the movie poster. So you see Edwin Starr songs performed by Rated R. Fred Williamson. And this ain't no stunting type shit. And I'm like, oh, he's stunting. No, I'm just showing what's available, what I have available. We can show you. So this is part one of Black Caesar 1 and 2. Is Hell Up in Harlem is part 2. So and it was done by James Brown, performed by the Godfather. So the Godfather. So as you see, that's like the cover. James Brown on there too. James Brown on there for the soundtrack cover, not on the original cover of the movie. Fred Wesley and James Brown, they had the JBs. Maybe you say Fred. So the JBs, a lot of different people, musicians that turned out to be big artists afterwards. So yeah, Mama Feel Good. If you know, MC Light. If you know, you know. Yeah. So yeah, check that out. All right, that's the James Brown version of the soundtrack of the Black Caesar. 2 different albums and 2 different movies, very different sounds, very different feels. All right, so that's the end of the video. Why hasn't Bilal been featured on something concerning the song Airport Chase on the soundtrack of Hell Up in Harlem.